Hi, I'm Jubal Fulks, professor of violin at the University of Northern Colorado, and I'm going to talk right now about one of the excerpts for the Western States Honor Orchestra Festival, Beethoven 9, slow movement. Important things to remember in this particular piece are expressive playing and musical, yet strictly and absolutely in tempo according to the dotted quarter note beat. That's kind of a slow beat in this piece, but the notes in the beats are fast. So with these fast notes, you want to make sure that your left hand is very articulate. And what that means is that when you put down a finger, it should have a percussive sound. You should hear the finger hitting the fingerboard. And when you go to a lower note on the same string, give it a little pluck. So pull off to the side. And one other aspect of articulation, a very important one in this excerpt, is string crossings. And to make sure that you prepare your string crossings, what that means there's our first string crossing. So what it means to prepare the string crossing is that you want to have your fourth finger down before you cross strings with the bow. And the way to practice that is just to add a lot of space and put the finger down without crossing strings. You will notice, and your bow may even cross even though you don't mean for it to. So make sure to separate those two hands before you try to make the space smaller. And then slowly make the space smaller and smaller until you're confident that you're putting your finger down slightly before, just a millisecond before you cross with the bow. And that'll make for really clean string crossings. Now, just as in the Schumann excerpt, you want to make sure and practice this one in rhythms. I would probably just do groups of 2 for this one. So long, short, and short, long. Making sure that you're listening for the left hand articulation as you do that exercise. Dynamics are crucial in this one too. It's very specific. Make sure you follow all the hairpins, and over the course of the entire excerpt, it should gradually get louder by steps so that the last crescendo goes to the loudest part of the entire excerpt. Finally, smooth bow changes are also very important. So don't accent your bow changes, but instead, and especially when the slurring patterns change, on these things, make sure that it's not accented. But even within a crescendo and a decrescendo, make sure that you listen to many different versions, many different recordings on YouTube. Things are readily available. And find a version for yourself that makes the most sense for you. Thanks.